Welcome to Blowing Solutions Wide Open, where we're talking about all things spiritual, as well as creating new systems in the area of healthcare, finance, government, education, new environmental practices, and anything that helps the planet or helps humanity. My name is Addie Halkin. If you think that you have ideas or things to share in any of those areas, please feel free to email me at blowingsolutionswideopen@gmail.com or type the word guest in the comment section of this video, and I'll happily get back to you and potentially have you come on here and share with people what you know. Also, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content or you have an interest in getting alternative information out to more people. So today I want to briefly share with you a couple of intuitive messages that came through in February. I just happen to be going through my, I have two journals. I have a journal for, when I wake up, when I've had a dream or I, experience things coming through as I'm waking up out of sleep. And then I have a journal for meditation. And it just so happened that on the 2nd of February, I had a couple messages come through. It's interesting, a lot of times I'll have like, 2, 3, 4 days of just lots of messages. And then I feel like I'll go weeks with nothing. So this just happened to be one of those fruitful times. And this is the first message I'm going to start with. Again, it was on the 2nd of February. This one was through meditation. And what I wrote down is the Chinese government is going to step in and provide a lot of solutions to a lot of the problems that you are facing. There's going to be a lot more sanctity and order. So I didn't really actually know what the word sanctity meant. I looked it up. The best definition I could find was it's the condition of being holy or deserving great respect. It kind of seems like it's a religious term, but that's not how I speak. I don't think much about, the Chinese government or anything like that. But I will say that if there is some truth to that, great. I have no problem with that. I am not one of those people who gives any craps about this country or that country. I don't care about labels. If it wasn't for the fact that human beings have a tendency to commit crimes, I couldn't care less about border control. I don't care. People are just people. But, that country has a lot more people than we do. And if they can do it better and they can help us, so be it. Let's do that. As I've been online more and more and been able to watch, more and more posts from people in other countries, I have to say that people in other countries are being incredibly kind to us. They don't have to be like that. We as Americans don't have a great reputation for, how we conduct ourselves. But yet, people in other countries are recognizing that, the citizens are not their governments and they're just really being connected and supportive. And the Chinese in particular, as I've watched them, it's really made me realize that yet again, for years on end, many, many years, we've been lied to about, these countries and how they operate. And I have to say that the Chinese people, they don't proclaim their government to be perfect. It sounds like they may have some low level corruption, but for the most part, the Chinese just talk about how they don't feel overworked, unlike what we've been told. They don't feel overtaxed. They talk about how the poor are taken care of. So, really hardly anyone is dying because they can't make ends meet. And the homeless rate is really, really low there. So, I don't know if that message is legitimate. I don't know if, that's going to manifest, but if it does, I'm down with it. I think they deserve to take a leadership role, certainly more than our country does at this point. So that's the first message I received that day. Then when I was looking through my dream journal, now I didn't specify whether this was a dream or I heard this coming out of sleep, but what I wrote is, I wrote, uh-oh, I see a computer chip malfunction, something about our info being sent somewhere else. I don't think about computer chips ever, so seems like a message to me. But what I'll say about that is that, if you look at what's going on with our current government, there very well may be something to that. I don't put these messages out to fearmonger. Listen, guys, what will happen will happen. I know it's going to be okay in the end. I know things are uncomfortable, but, when it comes to change, it usually is uncomfortable. And the thing is that we are going through a huge ascension. I know everybody's talking about this, but it is true. We're going through a huge ascension. And from my understanding, on a really, really big picture scale, you have to kind of get beyond, linear time here. Earth has been extremely stubborn. Earth has had to reset itself multiple times because those who have inhabited the planet before us, they didn't take their blinders off. They didn't see the direction that the planet was going. The lower vibration and the abuse on this planet has caused, multiple resets, is what I'll say. And so I truly believe that something very different is happening now. I think that we are far too awake as a collective to be taken over again by dark vibrations, by dark people. I think that that is ending now. And I know we're watching a lot of criminal activity on the world stage at the moment, but the truth is that it's just coming to light now. You know, I truly believe what's been going on behind the scenes is even probably worse than what we're seeing on the world stage. I mean, this planet has been in such desperate need of raising its vibration and ascending, and people taking their power back. And I think it's really starting to happen now. I know it doesn't maybe feel like it all the time because things are, very uncertain looking and very messy, but that is just kind of the process a lot of times when it comes to great change. And so anyway, if any of you guys have had any kind of messages that tie into the messaging I just spoke about, I'd love to hear about it. I think it's kind of a beautiful thing that nobody has all the answers. Nobody has all the intuition. We each get like a different piece of the puzzle, whether it be through your intuition or, maybe people in high places that provide you with specific information. But one good thing about social media is that we can kind of come together and piece the puzzle together more by sharing information. And so that's what this channel is about. If you want to talk about intuitive experiences you've had in your dreams or in your meditations, love to hear about it. Anything that you want to say around creating new systems on the planet is very much welcome. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care.